afternoon, students. Are you hearing my voice? Okay. Right. Today we are going to see a general introduction on the fifth paper, Women Studies in Modern India. Right. We already had introduction part on the two papers earlier, tribal and pigeon movements in 19th and 20th centuries, and constitutional history of India. Today we are going to see about women studies in modern India, right? So before going to our discussion or introduction about a syllabus today, I have to share my screen, then I'll start my introduction. Right, students, the fifth paper, Women Studies in Modern India, like the other papers, the fifth paper also had the 4 modules because it had only 4 credits. Okay, so you are well aware that many studies which deals about the women, basically when you see from the ancient part, we already had certain discussion about the women, position of the women, status of women, and various association and organization of women. We already discussed in our last semesters. Okay, papers of last semesters. We had a certain discussion on women organizations and also contribution of women in your last semester in the part of Dalit movements. We discussed a certain associations who had certain contribution towards upliftment of Dalit women, basically, and also the same organizations who worked for upliftment of the Dalit in India. We had a short explanation on this the women organizations. Now here in this semester, particularly in this paper, we are going to see a detailed study over the women studies, particularly about the modern India. Okay, so the studies of women, particularly in modern India, which divided into the 4 modules. The first module, which is about the historiography, like the movements, Dalit movement or peasant or tribal movement. Before going about those movements, we are usually go with the historiography. In the same way, here, before going in a detailed manner about the women studies in modern India, just we see the historiography on the women studies basically. Okay, historiography in the sense writing of a history. Here is writing of the woman history. Okay, so in the same concept in the historiography, you had generally heard about a term, the feminism. Feminism is the writing of the woman issues, writing about women, writing about women from the past to the present. Okay, is nothing but the feminism. And speaking about the women, talking about the women, various related issues about women, which comes under a feminism. Okay, so the feminist is nothing but who is a supporter of a woman, who is association of the women problems. Okay, so here we use a term, the feminism, a 19th century word. Okay, so here the whole women studies in modern India, which covers the total things about the woman. Okay, so in this concept, we are going to see certain historiography about the feminism, and in the feminism and feminist activities, we are also going to see about the recent trends. Okay, what are certain updates taken place? Any recent development has taken place. Okay, so all those things we'll discuss in this the historiography under the recent trends. Next one is the colonial, nationalist, Marxist, and subaltern women, subaltern question basically. Okay, subaltern studies. Okay, while reading a general history of India, you definitely go with certain interpretations, certain approaches. The approach based on the colonialism, or the approach based on utilitarianism, or the approaches based on the Orientalism, and the nationalist approach, and the Marxist approach, and the subaltern approach. Likewise, in this historiography over the woman, also see in likewise approaches. Okay, so the colonialist approach about the woman, the nationalist approach about the woman, and the Marxist approach about the woman, and subaltern approach about the woman. Okay, so all these approaches will cover under a module 1. Okay, next one is the women's question. We'll see each and everything under this woman question, and a survey of sources. Is there any sources over the writings of the woman? And we also see in the sources of women about various biographical and autobiographical accounts. Okay, so you find number of biographical and autobiographical accounts you will see in the sources about sources of this women studies. Okay, so all these things will cover under the module 1. In the module 2, we're going to see about women and social reform movements in colonial India. In our last semester, we had a glance over this women and social reform movements, basically in the concept of, or basically in the paper, nothing but the Dalit movements. Okay, in the Dalit movements, we had a chapter regarding this women and social movement, and we also see about the women reform movement in social and economic history of modern India. Okay, where we had certain discussion about such women who had a great contribution towards the upliftment of women as well as a Dalit. Okay, so nothing but Savitribai Phule, one of the best example we discussed, and her contributions also we covered. And apart from Savitribai Phule, we also discussed about certain women reformers who had their great contribution in modern part. Okay, so in the same way, we are also going to see here about the women and social reform movements in colonial India. Then we'll go with the spread of education, particularly in the colonial India. How and what are various developments has taken place in the education part. Okay, in the westernization of education, in the modernization of education. Okay, so in this concept, we had a certain developments has taken place towards the women education basically. Okay, because in Indian society, in the part of traditional education, no participation of women you avail. Okay, so during the colonial times, due to the impact of Christianity, due to the impact of Christian missionaries, in the part of westernization of education, there is or there was a certain development in the women education part basically. Okay, so how the education has developed, and we also see certain caste law, women rights in the colonial India, and also see certain social levels which you are aware in the traditional Indian Hindu society basically, like the sati system, sati sagamana, one of the important evil which a superstition which followed from the medieval to the modern India. Okay, and widow remarriages, and another one is child marriage. All these are certain superstitions you find within the modern society, Indian modern society. Okay, so how these were eradicated. Okay, so due to contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, sati system was abolished, and Vidyasagar, due to Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar's contribution, widow remarriage system was abolished, started, and child marriage act also had a contribution of such a social reformers, contribution of social reformers. Okay. Apart from these, some political rights has gained by women society, and certain equal franchise in the sense a right of vote in various elections, which is also gained by these women groups, and also representation in the legislatures basically, at the central legislature and provincial legislatures. And there are certain things which is conducted by the women, particularly certain conferences and establishment of women association and various associations which is formed by women in India, particularly taken place during the time of the modernity. Okay, so among them, All India Women's Conference was one of the great conference which you aware during the time of modern India. Okay, so after that, you find the number of women organizations. Okay, you also find certain women associations and also women organization, and you also aware such a women newspapers also. Okay, so and journals, all these were developed during the time of the modern India. Okay, so we're going to see all those things in the modern module 2. Okay, so when you see in the module 3, you are going to see about women in liberation movements, basically like such a great woman you find in this women liberation movements, particularly Savitribai Phule, Pandita Ramabai, Tarabai Shinde, Rukia Khatum, Durgabai Deshmukh, Aruna Asaf Ali, Sarojini Naidu, Muthu Lakshmi Reddy, Sada Lakshmi, Ishwari Bai, and various number of women uh, reformers you find in modern India, basically. Okay, so all those women reformers had a certain contribution towards the upliftment of women. Basically, we'll see in the module 3. Okay, so here we are going to see their individual activities, and we'll see any associations with them established by them, or any association women organization which is attached to them. Okay, all these things we'll see, and we also see certain certain journals and newspapers which established by particularly these women reformers. Okay, so all these things we'll see in the module 3. Next, in the final module, in the fourth module, we'll see about women and nationalism. Basically, we are going to see here about the women's participation in Indian national movement. Okay, so you are well aware that within the Indian freedom struggle, the 50% of contribution by the women, basically in each and every stage you see the women participation. Okay, so in 1857 revolt, from the 1857 revolt onward. Okay, so from the 1857 revolt, you'll see at every stage there had a woman contribution. Okay, so when you see in the stage of Indian National Congress, after establishment of Indian National Congress, we had the Indian freedom struggle had a three phase. Okay, like the moderate phase, extremist phase, and the Gandhian era. Okay, all these three phases from 1885 to 1947, you see about the 50% of women contribution in these struggles. Okay, so many freedom fighters, women freedom fighters, you find many women who had association with the great leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and others. Okay, and also you find such a women leaders or women freedom fighters who had a great contribution towards the Indian independence, like the Sarojini Naidu, Asaf Ali, and many other, Durgabai Deshmukh, many other freedom fighters you find, Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. Okay, so like many women freedom fighters you find, and we'll see their contribution within the Indian national movement. Okay, so and first of all we'll see women and nationalism, then we'll go to the freedom struggle and women, and here we'll see the women role in pre-Gandhian era, and we'll see during the Gandhi era now. Okay, so after that we'll go with the women's organization like Mahila Rashtriya Sangh, and women's role in the people's movement, and women in Telangana peasant armed struggle, and where you find a great contribution of such a great woman you find in the Telangana struggle, like the Saikala Ilamma, Mallu Swarajyam, like and others. Okay, so we'll see about them in the module 4. Okay, so these are the things basically covered in the women studies in the modern India as a fifth paper in your the fourth semester. Okay, so for this you had certain suggested readings in your syllabus. Okay, like the Manmohan Kaur's Women in India's Freedom Struggle is one of the great book. You find the number of women who are participated in the Indian national movement. And also you'll see J. Krishnamurti, which is a edited text. You find the number of articles in it, and which is none other than the women in colonial India. And Neera Desai, Women in Modern India, also you find the contribution of women. Apart from that, you also go with Uma Chakravarti, Rewriting History, The Life and Times of Pandit Ramabai, and also Sumit Sarkar text, Sumit Sarkar and Tanika Sarkar's contribution, Women and Social Reform in Modern India, which is in you find in 2 volumes, and Gog Shamala, Nene Balani, which is in Telugu. You also get this book, which is about T.N. Sadalakshmi. Okay, so T.N. Sadalakshmi Batuk Katha, and Indira, who is our faculty at Arts College, also had a text, Women in History. Okay, so which is also edited text. You find the number of articles in it. Okay, so all these are the various texts you find regarding the women contribution in modern India. Okay, so these are the things about women studies in modern India, and we are going to see all these things basically in detailed manner in next classes. Okay, so with this, there is, it's a completion of this general introduction over the syllabus of 3 papers is completed, and in from the next class we're going to see about these papers in a detailed manner, and we'll start with a particular paper from tomorrow onwards, right? So this is about my class today. You have any doubts regarding the syllabus, papers? Okay, so in this semester, in the fourth semester, I am going to deal with the three papers. One is tribal and peasant movements in 19th and 20th centuries. Next one, constitutional history of India. Next one, women studies in modern India. Okay, all these 3 papers which are going to uh, uh, deal by myself, and within um, the fourth semester, you have the 5 papers. Okay, so national movement in India 1858 to 1947, which is by Dr. Harshankar, and history of contemporary India 1947 to 2000 by Dr. Julu Nageswar. Okay, so after these third, fourth, and fifth paper, these papers are my papers, and I am going to deal with these papers. Okay, so tribal and peasant movements in India 19th and 20th centuries, constitutional history of India 1773 to 1947, and women studies in modern India. Okay, so these 3 papers are mine, and I am going to deal with these 3 papers. Okay, so are you hearing, students? Chinnanagaya,
Sir.
Srividya.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
ఓకే, సో మిగతా పేపర్స్ ఏమన్నా టీచర్లు స్టార్ట్ చేశారా? నాగేశ్వర్ సార్ కానీ,
చేశాను సార్.
హరిశంకర్ సార్
చేశాను సార్.
చేశారా?
హరిశంకర్ సార్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను సార్.
ఓకే
సార్.
రైట్. సో ఇది మనం
సిలబస్
ఓకే రైట్. అంటే ఆల్రెడీ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఒక 3-4 డేస్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి ముందుగా ఒకసారి సిలబస్ మీద అంటే సిలబస్ని ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసిన తర్వాత డీటెయిల్గా వెళ్ళిపోదాం.
ఓకే, క్లారిటీగా అయిపోయింది సార్ సిలబస్.
అదే ఇది ఇంతటితో సిలబస్ మీద ఒక జనరల్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్ అనేటువంటిది కంప్లీట్ అయిపోయింది. సో నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ నుంచి మనం ఒక్కొక్క పేపర్లోని ఒక్కొక్క కాన్సెప్ట్ గురించి వెళ్ళిపోదాం.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే
రైట్. ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? అంటే సిలబస్కి సంబంధించే కాకుండా ఏమైనా సెమిస్టర్కి సంబంధించి ఇంకేమైనా డౌట్స్, జనరల్ డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా కానీ మీరు అడగచ్చు.
ఓకే సార్, ఏం లేదు సార్.
ఓకే. సో ఒకవేళ మీకు ఎలాంటి డౌట్స్ ఉన్నా సరే గ్రూప్స్లో పోస్ట్ చేయండి. ఓకే, లేదా టీచర్స్కి మీరు ఇండివిజువల్గా కాల్ చేసి కూడా మీ డౌట్స్ క్లారిఫై చేసుకోవచ్చు.
ఓకే సార్.
ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే.
I am ending my class now. Thank you very much.